Do you have a child who loves to dance around the house? Maybe yours is what you'd call a drama queen or drama king. There are huge benefits in allowing them to channel some of that energy through performance. And Tampa Bay has a wide variety of summer camps with spots still open to allow your child to do just that and a whole lot more. Tampa Bay Parenting Magazine editor Angela Ardolino has a lot of experience with theater and visual and performing arts through her work with the Miami Children's Theater. She joins us now to help guide you through it. Always good to see you.
You too.
First of all, let's talk about what can these kinds of camps do for a child's imagination and creativity.
We always forget as adults how important it is to have a great imagination and how we use that imagination every day. We forget it as adults, but with kids, it's so fresh and new in their mind, and there's so many ways for them to express themselves and use their imagination. And if they can imagine it, they can do it. So the arts, especially performing arts or a fine arts camp, really encourage that imagination and get them to express themselves. So it's really important. It's a tool they should always have and always use, especially when they're children. And the summer is a perfect time for parents to encourage that and put them in a camp that either does art or performing arts, whether it's music, dance, or theater.
And encouraging that, it also builds self-confidence so that they feel, that they're empowered and they can go out and do anything.
They do. I mean, as you know, I have the Miami Children's Theater in Miami, and I'm a big advocate of the theater, music, and dance, and it's because they get to express themselves. So just imagine being in a room full of other kids that are all acting goofy or acting something out, and it's so much fun for them to be able to do that. And when they see other kids do it and they get up and do it, that kid's no longer shy. They feel like they're part of a group. They're happier, they're more self-confident, and we all know what that leads to as an adult. They'll feel more comfortable speaking in large groups, going on interviews. A lot of people go, well, I don't want them to grow up to be an actress or a dancer or those types of things. Well, those things are great, but that's not what always happens. I mean, I own my own business. That's what the theater did for me. So people really need to, parents really need to look at what the benefits are to the child themselves than just, well, I don't want them to be an actress. That's not what happens. It's just a great experience for kids to be in there, to be able to express themselves at a young age.
And as you boost their self-confidence and you help their self-esteem, they also do better in school as well.
They do. The good thing is that I started the Children's Theater 16 years ago, and back then there wasn't a lot of studies. There have been numerous studies now that have proven that children are better in math and literacy and language because of their involvement in the arts. So there's numerous benefits. If you've got a child who really enjoys sports, take 2 weeks and put them in an arts camp. It's, you know how many football players and basketball players actually take ballet? Yeah. So it's one of my favorite things to say. That's right. Mm-hmm. And they get to know what their body is doing. So there's so many things for them to do, whether it be painting or whether it be dancing around on stage, that actually benefits them when they're adults.
That's fantastic. There's so many different kinds of camps that are available. You have a whole host of camps on your website right now. So if people want to go through and try to pick out which ones would be better suited for their kids.
We do. I mean, if you have a child that maybe has a small interest in music or dance or theater or sculpting or painting, there are a camp for it here in Tampa Bay. There is one, and we do have them listed on our site.
Fantastic. Thanks. Next week, we're going to talk about educational camps, because not all kids are into the performing arts, but you've got a whole host of camps that we can talk about where kids can actually get in and, maybe get better at math or reading or things like that.
And it's fun.
Yeah, fantastic.
So they get better at it. That's right.
Always good to see you.
You too.
And if you missed any of Angela's points or you want to share this information with another parent, just go to abcactionnews.com. You can also find help with a variety of parenting issues on the Tampa Bay Parenting website, tvparenting.com. And while you're there, you can sign up for a subscription to Tampa Bay Parenting Magazine.